Hello, welcome to Moist Nougat. I am the kid.
And I'm Dan Lee.
And I'm Marni.
We're doing video for the first time since Marni's been here.
Yeah.
She's a little. I'm not sure about this.
Right.
We have somewhat of a new setup, new table.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress because what I thought was going to happen with it didn't happen.
Oh.
Well, the other microphone stands and stuff like
yeah.
that. That's why I
Can't
have
clip
these
'em.
little boom arms out, and that's why I have to lean forward because I only have two of those. A lamp. That was $4,700 for this lamp.
Yeah.
I had to fly to New York City to an auction to get it.
Oh,
It's
sure.
definitely worth it.
Yeah.
No, it was actually from Walmart. Very, very cheap. And since my wife loves it so much, it's a lot shorter than what it actually is. It's sitting on a Home Depot 5-gallon bucket
Yeah.
It's okay.
to give it some height.
Excellent.
But you can't see the bucket.
You're right.
And maybe through the little crack in the camera, you might be able to see it. If not, I'll take a picture of it and let everybody
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
We can decorate
As
it.
far as my chair is concerned, I'd like to have my name embroidered on the back of the cushion.
Yeah, I
Right?
figured so. Speaking of,
What's that? Oh,
forgot
on
to
air.
turn. We're on air
Oh,
live,
okay.
Now.
broadcasting live to the Charlotte metro area.
Oh.
That make you feel any better about the camera?
Hey, whatever.
No.
Hey, if your mother-in-law loves that lamp, I'd do the tray.
Oh.
My father-in-law and I, we actually like stained it and polyurethaned it.
What,
and the whole
this?
Yeah, the
Really?
table. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Well, that
so,
makes it even better.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
mean the other side looks equally as nice.
Yeah.
You see the. I kind of, for some reason, I kind of liked.
No, this is character.
Yeah, I
Right,
I
right.
liked the top, and you can't see it. There's like two stripes that go
Uh-huh.
here.
Okay.
Oh,
And I said I want those stripes in front of me because I'll always know where my seat at the table
Oh.
is.
Okay.
Okay. But when they were young and close like that, it gave Carrie an opportunity to terrorize the group.
All
Yeah.
of them, yeah.
So,
That sounds
it's-
familiar.
oh,
Yeah, we
some
had
of the
one those.
stories are funny.
Yeah.
But
Well, like-
at the detriment of like your scuffs and bruises and
Yeah,
bangs and
yeah.
like when he was you were on the back of the bike, he was riding the bike, and then he decided to jump off the bike and just let it go.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, when I was learning how to ride a pedal bike.
Damn.
Yeah. He just got off. I smashed into a tree.
He hit a tree, that's right.
That's terrible.
That's kind
Well, he
of a
sounds
Carrie
nice.
thing.
Well, they have those like triathlons where you swim and then you like ride a bike and then
Oh,
you
yeah.
run.
No, it's not like that.
That stuff's nuts. I don't know how
Yeah.
they do it.
I have no
No,
desire.
you swim, then you take a break, lay down, get some drinks, lay in the sun.
I don't think they do. I
Then
think they
No.
get out of
you-
the water and run to their bicycles.
And then crawl in mud
well,
under things.
No, the
and-
one I was in, we had motorbikes then.
Oh, it's the one he was in.
Yeah.
They took speedboats out and
Yeah,
back, then jumped
exactly.
on motorcycles,
That was it.
That's
and then
kinda
horse
cool.
and carriage
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
finish it
just
up.
to mellow out. Oh, that was all a blast.
Sounds great.
But we haven't even gotten to the topic yet.
Sorry.
We have a topic.
We do have a topic,
What is it?
and it's making friends as adults,
Mm-hmm.
especially as older adults. You know,
Yeah.
and the reasons why, because I've been reading about it. There's a lot of people that when they get into their 50s and 60s and stuff, like they just don't have friends. My wife actually came up with this topic,
Mm-hmm.
and it was kind of because I just, reached out on Nextdoor to find somebody to do the podcast,
Yeah.
but like I want more like the reasons why, like it's harder to make friends. Why I think, anyways,
Mm-hmm.
and like I feel like trust issues. Like we did talk.
For sure.
We talked about like the getting the race car down to North Carolina, and then the guy bailed on me.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you know what? I don't
Right.
trust anybody.
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
everybody's been through situations to where we get to that point. Like,
Right, yeah.
nobody's not been in a situation where, oh, damn, I can't trust that person.
Yeah.
So it just
Right.
kind of puts a chip on your shoulder, I guess.
Yeah,
Little bit.
and I think
Sure.
the older you get, the more times that happens, the less like you just like screw it.
Well,
you know?
also going through life, I feel like as you get older, you know how to read people and you can decide whether you want them in your
Right,
life anymore.
right.
I think I've gotten rid of more friends than gained more
Cleaned
friends.
house, yeah.
Yeah,
Thin
like
the
you
herd.
have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, because some people are very taxing.
Draining.
Yeah,
Like-
and they just need all your time and attention.
Who
and
you telling?
One more thing about the studio. This is weird because I'm so used to, like, Dana Lee is right there, and I'm so used to having Dana Lee right across the table from me.
It's just odd.
Yeah, it was for like the last year and a half. Now I'm like,
You
Yeah.
miss his face already?
so I'm kind of glad I have a swiveling chair right now.
That's right. That's right.
Um,
Good choice.
What about you, Dana Lee?
Left to my own devices, I have very few friends. If I'm in a situation where I'm living and not working with other people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's of course my wife is my best friend, and
I
you know,
love that.
everything revolves around that and the family.
Yeah.
But the friendship part, if you have just one person that's a good friend that you can rely on them, they can rely on you. That's golden.
I think for me, like I don't live where I went to high school, so all my old high
Right.
school friends, I've kind of lost touch with all of them
Mm-hmm.
over the years.
Right.
I used to go back, every once in a while, and we'd hang out or whatever, go to the bars and stuff like that, and hang out when I was there. But then after so many years, everybody starts, life happens,
Right.
and everybody, I'm down here, my life is happening, they're up there,
Right.
their life, so you're not, and actually that was before like text messages and Facebook and all that. So like the only way to stay in touch with somebody was to actually call them on,
Yeah.
on a telephone,
Yeah.
and that kind of fades after a while. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What I was going to mention is that there are a lot of older relationships that I miss of people. And because they've moved away or actually started hanging out with people that I
You
don't click
necessarily,
with.
right? Yeah,
So like I do look back and like, oh, I wish I had that type of friendship with somebody else.
right.
Because they're different people are different ways. Like some people like to sit and chill in your house and eat and watch movies. And then you've got people that like to go out to restaurants. And then you have people that like to go shop. Like there's different personalities of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess when you lose one of those outlets, it's kind of like, oh, who do I find?
What freaks me out though is people that take their kayak and think, let's go to Florida. Let's go with like
That's not the place.
let's
you
go in the Everglades. Let's go on some of the rivers. And
No.
I'm thinking, oh no, don't do that.
North Carolina mountains are fine.
Yeah.
Just go up there.
Yeah, there's nothing in that river that will eat you.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I'm not
So-
kayaking. Hell, the friggin' geese are bad enough. I've seen the
Oh,
because fishing out of a kayak is a big thing now, or
Oh, yeah.
has been for
Sure.
a few years.
absolutely.
And I'll see the freaking geese fly over and like jump into the
Oh, yeah, no.
start fucking with a guy.
Oh,
and,
no
and they're like,
kidding.
holy shit, get off here.
That's crazy.
Because they're very territorial.
Yeah.
All right, we're back from our break. Kind of hard to reel us in on break.
Yeah.
we go out there.
sorry.
We should just record
Our breaks
like just
too?
constantly, and then but
But I can't stand when like people want me to hold like babies. I'm like,
well, and
I
that's
just-
the first thing they
I-
always do. You want to hold her?
no, I don't.
Not
I
really,
would,
no, not
I would
technically.
ask if I wanted to.
Right.
Like, can I hold her?
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm not ready until they got to be like at least
16.
no.
It's a big kid.
I just don't like the fragileness of like my kids were fine, but like holding other people's babies, I'm like
Right, because like the one time something goes wrong, it's
Right.
going to be like when I'm holding the kid,
right, exactly. Yeah.
The pterodactyl's going to come flying out of that room. I'm going to
Oh.
drop the baby on the floor or
Ooh.
something,
It's a known fact, and I don't know if you're going to understand this term, but when you get booed up, you drop all your friends. Like when you get a girlfriend or a boyfriend and you're like in it,
Oh, yeah.
you just stop hanging out with your friends. And a lot of people get offended by that, but I'm like, that doesn't bother me because I've been through that so many times, you
Sure.
know, with friends.
Oh yeah.
I totally know what you're saying because I've dated, back in the day, somebody that just didn't want to be like hang out with your family or whatever. And of course, I didn't want to hang out with her fucking family either. So there's no skin off my ass. But at some point, it's like I'm coming back because I like hanging out with my family.
Right.
So you're either gonna follow me back,
Right.
or fuck off.
Bye.
Yeah, exactly. So, what about you, Dan Lee? Any other epiphanatic type things about making friends as adults? Epiphanatic. Did I make up a word?
I don't know. I've never heard it before.
Epiphanatic.
I kind of like it. Right.
It's a good name for a band. Epiphanatic.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Epiphanatic. They rule. I wish I had a lighter.
Oh gosh.
I was just thinking about social media. You can break the ice with people, but if you can never get together, if you can't get to that point, then they just long lost
Right.
friends.
Well, I mean,
after
this is a good example here.
Yeah. But in most cases, you're right. Like social media has definitely prevented people from interacting face to face and
Right.
having real relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have 500,
Friends
5,000
online.
friends.
Yeah.
You don't know these people.
No.
No. You might know 50 of them.
Right.
Well.
Right.
But yeah, that's very true.
50. I couldn't handle 50.
This is a little bit different, but if I'm out and if I'm anywhere and I see someone that's wearing a T-shirt, like I saw a couple, the guy or the woman or the guy was wearing a shirt that it said, "Where the hell is Canandaigua, New York?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, Canandaigua is near and dear to my heart,
So you got to say something.
and so what I do, the way my mind works, I walked up to him and I said, "What does that say? Where the hell is Canada dog food?" And they gave me this look, and then I had to, I like to make.
Start it
Sometimes I
off.
just like to make myself sound really dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, and they're thinking, "What is wrong with this guy?" And then I own up and I go, "Yeah, I'm a Canandaigua Brave. I was on the football team.
Nice.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or just something to break the ice."
Yeah.
And then,
Started off funny.
I'm more of a homebody now than I used to be. Like everything I enjoyed fucking around with is here. I don't
Right.
need to go anywhere to, like I do like going, like I going up to the cabin or
sure.
going to my sister's house and for a cookout or something like that. It's not like I don't want to go anywhere.
Well, it's like you want to go to another place and still be a homebody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, listening back to this is going to be fun because I'm like, no wonder you don't have any fucking friends.
What?
You've been shunned.
And because this is the last thing I've got written down, and I just wrote it down a few minutes ago. And this is post-COVID, really, or COVID and post-COVID, when this really, like, my tolerance for people has, like, it's non-existent at this point. I really don't like most people.
Yeah.
Like, my wife, you guys, my family, some pets, and then everybody else can go fuck off.
Yeah. You actually sound like my ex. Like, I think he just put up with my social energy at first, and then he was just like, "Nah, I'm done." Like, he couldn't stand that. Like, everywhere we go, somebody would be like, "Marni."
Yeah.
He hated that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's a definite introvert.
It's just like that first day at the cabin or the first day at the beach house. It's like, oh, you got me here.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready to jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready
Yeah.
to have fun with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
have fun
glad
with
you
the
had
person.
fun. Now go bugger off.
Bye. Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for listening. I am the kid.
I'm Dan Lee.
And I'm Marni.
We'll catch you next time.
Alrighty.